fumes. Lolcow crack, naughty or nice, depends on what you do. Lolcow crack. Lacey is sunshine with the slide grin. One wrong move and she's going in. Cute little laugh, but don't push it too far. She'll call you out, doesn't matter who you are. Tater's talking fast with her side set. She's got you on the list and never forgets. A joke for every lie, a read for everyone. They love the drama, messy, talking shit and having fun. One starts the fire, one watches it spread. No, you can't escape the things that you've said. No saviors, no filters. We're back at welcome to Lolcow Cracks.
You're live.
Hello, crack whores. What's up? I have Phantom with me today, you guys. I'm so excited. I had to have Phantom because we're talking about aliens and anti-gravity and death and energy weapons. Everybody's saying no, shut up. Phantom knows all this stuff.
No. You don't understand. 1, 2, 3. Quit your shit. Quit your shit. You're allowed to be my troll in my fucking chat. Don't be an asshole here, fucker. I see you. I see you. Yeah. Don't. No. Yeah, fuck you. I see you, fucker.
Yeah. We're nice at Phantom here. God damn it. Okay. Oh, is 1, 2, 3 the same guy that was fucking with Keem yesterday?
Probably, but 1, 2, 3 has been fucking with me in my chat for a while now, you know. Tells me, do a damn show, do a fucking show, and I'm like, I'm doing my show. Have you never watched Alpha? But is always there every day.
Well, today, like I said, we're talking about aliens and all that fun stuff. Even if you already know this story, Phantom, just pretend like you don't, because I'm excited. And then later, we're gonna see if Phantom is a real gentleman. Listen, there's been a lot of drama surrounding Phantom as of late, and other people we won't mention. There's a lot of things that have been surrounding him, and Phantom's honor is in question. So today, what?
Well, did you hear about the fucking bullshit yesterday? Apparently, when I was up here helping y'all.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What happened?
Over on Babes.
What
I was bitching
happened?
about it. Apparently, Tech Protect went up there to help Bones out. And fucking Keem pops up and is all like, yo, Tech, we should gay out Fupa and Phantom back together.
No.
Isn't the fucking universe sick of it already? God damn.
I thought so. I truly thought so, but...
And then when I called his ass out on Cash, because he was up there and he's like, don't act like you don't want it. Fuck off. I'm finally getting over this shit, and you're just trying to stir the motherfucking pot again.
He is a committed man in a committed relationship, damn it.
Dios mío.
You're supposed to agree with that. You're supposed to say yes.
No. I am saying yes. I'm just like, oh, ay, Dios mío. Fucking. My bones hurt today. My bones hurt today. It's going to rain. Yes, the old man in me. But it is gross.
Oh.
It is fucking gross outside. I walked outside and I already had to change my shirt once.
My ankle's been hurting really bad. So it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. Krypton said that's
So
Keem for you. Yeah, exactly. You think I would know.
it
The
just
eye
chaos at all
tracker.
times.
An eye tracker.
Um,
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking around, just
this is the final gauntlet for men in the LCU is you have to do a show with me and keep your eyes on the face or
Oh,
the camera
that's
the whole
what
time.
they're trying to talk about. Well, that's okay. I'm never looking at the camera, so they say that, hey,
I'm always looking at myself. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like a bird. If you put a mirror in front of me, I'm just gonna look at myself all day.
really? I hate
I
looking at
listen.
myself.
I can't sit in front of a mirror. If you go to a restaurant, if you want me to pay attention, don't put me in front of a fucking mirror because I'm just gonna look at myself the whole time. It's bad.
Now, let me ask
Um,
you something. Do you prefer, like, say you go out to a restaurant, say you're going out on a date, because this is apparently a big thing. Do you prefer your back to the door, like, or do you want to see the people coming in? Because, like, say you're sitting in a booth,
oh,
there's people that get really freaked out about, like, I can't have my back towards the door.
yeah. No,
So
my dad was in the military and he was always like, you have to face the door. So that's in my mind.
yeah.
I think that's like a
Okay.
military person thing though.
It is, because we're always trying to watch all the entry points. It's
Yeah.
actually one of the things they teach you.
Phantom's gonna keep you guys safe. He always backed into spots too, because he was always like, your first move should be forward. I was like, okay, calm down.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I'm I'm a girl. We can't park. Let's be real here. I'm not backing into anywhere.
I don't think
Um,
anybody can park around here. Seriously.
probably not. Probably not. I
I
can't. Watching me parallel park is a comedy skit all on its own.
watching people park in a fucking parking lot where there's goddamn lines, and they've got these big giant tires, and they're like, I'm just going to take up 3 spots so nobody hits me, and they inevitably hit the fucking
Oh,
person next to them.
I hate
Jackasses.
those people. Chodes. Okay, we're gonna talk about aliens. Basically,
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Phantom a story, and then Phantom's gonna take a test. Also, we might have a special guest in the second hour. I don't know. I cannot promise anything, but there's it's not going to be anybody that well, it's not Fupa, I promise.
I've
You're
famous
safe.
last words. I promise it's not going to be this, and then boom.
No, I swear. Well,
Thank you.
I don't think we're that cool enough for her to do
Thank
that
you.
anyway. So
Thank you. I appreciate not putting me through some more trauma, because I don't want to get yelled at today. Thank you. I would, if it's James, I would be happy, because fuck, then I can find out if I'm getting my damn co-host back.
true, true. We have to talk about that
All
after.
right,
After
all
we
right,
prove
all
he's a
right.
gentleman. You know
Let's
what?
hear this
That's our
story.
that's our goal. That's our goal. You guys, we're gonna our dono goal today is you have to tell us who's better, Phantom or James.
All right. How do you want to monetize that then?
Any money you send in, you have to tell us Phantom or James, and whoever makes the most money at the end is the winner.
Okay, I think we can do that. Let
Well,
me put that up.
it's it's good too because if you get the most money, it's a ego boost. And if James gets the most money, you can call him and be like, "Listen, you got to come back. People gave you the most money," and that would probably work on him. I think.
Okay. Yeah, probably. You ain't lying there.
There you go. So either way, you guys, it's a win-win. Okay, so we're gonna get into this. Aliens, anti-gravity, energy weapons, Phantom. Have
Mhm.
you heard of Amy Eskridge?
No.
Okay, good. Even if he has, he's pretending he hasn't. Okay, so Amy Eskridge is a anti-gravity scientist. She majored in like other stuff, but she went on to study anti-gravity. Why? Because she was born in Huntsville, Alabama, and her dad studied anti-gravity. And
Okay.
Huntsville, Alabama is like a hot spot for all that kind of stuff, like space travel, things like that. Like Huntsville, Alabama is
Perry gets the $5. Damn it,
Perry
Perry.
with the 5. I'm better than James and Phantom combined. On
All right,
God.
fine. I'm putting Perry on the list.
Thanks, Perry.
Perry gets the 5. Okay,
um
so Huntsville.
so Huntsville was a huge contributor in the space race. They do all that stuff. So Amy Eskridge is born to this family that's like super into all the anti-gravity stuff. They're really successful. They do all the science stuff. They're very smart. Very cool. Amy Eskridge does a bunch of research for like the military. She does it for like all these entities, government entities, all these like snooty fluty. She eventually opens up her own research practice. And they're looking into all the anti-gravity stuff. But her thing is like she likes to be open about what she studies because she doesn't think that, information should be kept secret and that it Logie Barrow with the 2. I got 2 on Perry.
I got 2 on it.
Perry's gonna end up being the host of Alpha with you.
No shit. No shit. Fucking A.
So she ends up opening her own practice. They're a little bit more open about their research. So they start doing research. Krypton. Ever watch Star Trek? That's what got me into aliens. No, I'm just a weirdo and I like aliens.
Yes, I watch everything. Everything Star Trek. When James put that makeup on, he looked like fucking Odo from DS9.
Excellent. I don't know who any of that is, but I'm glad that you guys love Star Trek. But okay, so she starts doing research. Her and her team, they come across something that is pretty important. They're excited about it. They want to do like a presentation to their peer group. They get it all taken care of. They're about to present it. And then NASA is like, stop. Because the research that they did is based off of an original concept that was created in NASA. So they borrowed their research, the NASA research, to do their research. NASA was like, no, actually, technically, since you did that, we can tell you to stop. So they do. So they're put on pause. They're trying to get everything like approved and stuff so they can do this. While they're waiting for that, right? They start working on a different project. Sorry, I have notes. NASA on the low ends up publishing their stuff, but they publish it as a technical memorandum, which basically means
Makes
that
sense.
like it in the for everybody in the term of like publishing it, if putting it out to your peers is a book, the technical memorandum is essentially like a note written on a napkin. Like it's nothing. Nobody really sees it. Nobody cares. So they're annoyed by this. Now, while all this is going on, that is when, because all this goes on in like the 2020 years. This is fairly recent. This wasn't a while back. And
Okay.
this is when all of the billionaires were like doing their own space race and they all wanted to go to space. And Elon Musk had done this. It was almost like a stunt where what was it? He launched a space mission for a third-party company, and they paid for that through his Dogecoin. So it was basically all a big stunt to try to to legitimize Dogecoin and his SpaceX thing, right? So all this is going on, and all the NASA scientists kind of hate it. Everybody in Huntsville kind of hates it because I guess they see it as like a little bit disrespectful, which makes sense. Whatever. So then, was that before or after? Yeah, so then after she starts doing this research, also Lisi is fine. She's on a trip. She's on vacation. She's on a boat, bitch. Um,
With her flippy
so
floppies.
with her flippy floppies, motherfucker. So she starts researching more into anti-gravity, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this goes into stuff that like nobody really has published. It's stuff that when she was talking to her peers, they've told her like only 4 other people in the world have discovered anti-gravity and the things that you're discovering. And every single time they've been shut down. But for some reason, she wasn't getting shut down. So this person tells her, because she's scared at this point, like right now with everything that she's trying to publish, she's starting to, oh, Loki Barrow with the 5. 5 for fantasy specifically. Thank
Damn
you.
it.
Look at that. Look at that. You're
Logan.
catching up to Perry.
No, they want fantasy. Not Phantom, not Fanny G. They want fantasy.
We love fantasy. We
I
love
know,
fantasy.
I know. Okay, so she's not getting shut down.
The government, and they tell her, they were like, unless a government agent specifically walks up to you and says, do not publish this, don't stop. Because they all know Perry with the $2 put it on shrimp.
Oh, fuck. All right, we got some shrimp in there.
Hey, you know what though? There's nothing for James yet.
True.
So they tell her this, and like this is the type of research that will get you like offed from the government, like suicided in Minecraft Epstein style.
We call that disappeared.
Disappeared. Super Shrimp said, "What? This is harassment. Don't do this. I do not consent."
Too bad, Shrimp. You've got $2 on you.
It's the money told us to. But they tell her not to stop. She's scared, right? This is stuff people get disappeared for. It's not great. Soon after all this, she starts noticing weird shit. Like she would come home. At the time, she was living in Seattle with her boyfriend. She would come home and like her underwear drawer, things that were at the bottom that she like never wears, were on the floor and it had been like gone through. Or they would come home and like things that were plugged in that they never really unplugged would be unplugged, or cords would be cut, like USB cords in the wall would be cut. So it was just all this small stuff to be like, hey, we were here, just so you know. And she said it would only happen when her and her boyfriend both left the house at the same time, because they would leave and like go to bars or coffee shops and do work. That's the only time it happened. And so they keep like, at this point, she gets even more scared. She starts advocating, let's publish, like we're going to talk publicly about everything. And she has this quote where she says, if you stick your head out of the window far enough, people are going to know if it gets chopped off at the neck. So she's like, I need this to be as public as possible. I don't want what has happened to other people to happen to me. Then a private Zoom call that she had with colleagues gets leaked. And I think the whole call is like 3 hours long, right? And she's just hanging out with her colleagues and like peers and stuff. She's drinking, she's eating. She starts talking about her research and all of these people that are in her circle that she's starting to get suspicious of. Like they've come later in her research and she's getting suspicious. And as she's talking about all these people, and this is where she starts talking about how someone has come up to her and told her not to stop, and like she's the only one that's been allowed to do this, right? So this private Zoom call she starts talking about P-47s and P-52s. And she gets into it. She says that aliens, as we know them, are not actually extraterrestrial beings. They are humans from the future.
Mm-hmm.
So, P-47 and P-52 are different types of people from the future. And she says that, like, basically this like cataclysmic event happens to the world in the near future, but like near future is in like tens of thousands of years. This cataclysmic event happens, and there are people that go underground into bunkers, which we know right now because we know that rich people are starting to build bunkers.
Yeah. Oh no, they already have. It's well documented, you know. So continue. I'm listening.
So the P-52s went into their bunkers when this happened. The P-47s just ended up surviving. Obviously, we don't know how. We don't know why. There was a small like population of them that survived. So what they believe is that the ones that were underground genetically evolved to be better suited for living underground. They have bigger eyes. They have, better vision in dark. They have all these things that we attribute to aliens. They gain. However, these are the rich people. They also have the technology. So they can start working on technology to figure out things like jumping through dimensions and stuff, getting to all these outer space places, getting these ships and stuff ready. And the P-47s just kind of stayed on Earth. They were like, we're going to rebuild civilization. We're going to do what we do. What they believe is that the P-47s and the P-52s are coming back. They're time traveling to try to stop whatever event happened. But we see them as aliens, which is why, like, have you seen the stuff about the Men in Black, like the real Men in Black?
I mean, I've heard about it, but like, continue. I've got thoughts. I'm storing them up.
Okay. So that would kind of explain, like, the fucking the Men in Black and like aliens slightly looking like us. It's not a disguise. They just are a little fucked up looking, but they're people, right?
Yeah.
And in that, in the traveling through, like the rich people figuring out the UFO stuff, obviously you see other life forms. Obviously there's other life forms out there. We're not the only ones. That would be stupid to assume. So I also think we went to the moon, but I think what the moon landing that we see is fake. We can get into that later. And these things I only like half believe, but I think it's funner to live life believing them. I just do. So anyway,
Do you believe there's water on the dark side of the moon, and that there are advanced beings that can telepathically speak with the president?
Well, maybe not that far, but I do believe there's fucking aliens on the dark side of the moon. Because here's the thing. Okay, we're going to divert for just a second. What I believe, right, is that we went to the moon. We did go up there. That did happen. But when we went to the moon, there were like aliens and other beings up there. They were like, what the fuck are you doing? Get back down there, dumbasses. So they had to go back down there. But they were like, well, we can't show the footage because there's fucking aliens in the footage. So they faked the footage.
So you need to read a book called Penetration by no, by Ingo Swann. It is all about the dark side of the moon, water, and the aliens up there, and the telepathic beings.
I believe it. Because that's my thing. It's like, oh, you can show everything from the spaceship, but all of a sudden when you go to the dark side, when you go to the other side of the moon, suddenly you can't show that. What's up with that? Why did we only go to see that? Why have we not been back the whole time we went? We could have done it. Nobody did it. There's aliens. Anyway. Wait, what were you going to say?
Oh, I'm still waiting on because the story you're telling us. I've got thoughts.
Okay. Okay. I'll try to hurry. We'll get through it. We'll
You're
get through it,
fine.
man. Okay, so this Zoom call comes out. It's got all this info. Was never supposed to, but it does. She starts noticing shit ramp up. And like there's this video that she took because she starts noticing like she's getting these lesions on her. She's getting all these weird marks. She's starting to like notice people are surveying her. All this stuff starts amping up. And there's this famous video that she takes where she shows her hands, right? And from the wrist to the tip, bright red. And she's like, it burns. It feels like a rash. But then she notices that the line where it stops directly correlates where her hand lays on the desk when she types. And she's like, there's something that they're using, like this is crazy. And then they block the windows, all the windows in the research room. And she's like, immediately I felt relief. Immediately everything was better. And people are like, this bitch is fucking crazy. Like, what do you mean that all of a sudden this just happened? So they're like, she's probably going crazy because she's got all this pressure. She's not sleeping. She's not eating. She ends up moving back in with her parents in Huntsville because she's like, I can't, I can't deal with all this crazy stuff happening. So then, let me see. Again, billionaires are doing the space race as this is happening. I do have instances. She said there were burns on her skin, where the typing was. Radiation symptoms. She kept getting roofied. They noticed that their lunches that they would bring and label were making them sick. All the stuff with her home ramped up. The people stalking them. And so there was just like a lot of different methods. Now, people were wondering what was going on with her. There was a congressman in Missouri. His name is Eric Burleson, and he claimed that she had Havana virus. And Havana virus is basically like this catch-all that they're like, there's a lot of shit wrong with you. We don't 100% know what it is. It's Havana virus. And it comes from like a whole thing in Havana, but I don't want to go into that. But he said that
It
she
sounds like
had
Havana syndrome. It really does.
So it does, but Havana syndrome doesn't explain the burns and the lesions and stuff, right? So all this is going on. She continues to do her research. She's trying to counteract what is going on, but it's hard. She's like texting her friends, all this stuff, right?
Mm.
Then in her research, she discovers how to create this super rare element that's like nearly impossible to create. You have to like jam atoms together and do all this crazy shit. She discovers it and she's freaking out. Why? Because Roswell in Vegas, the existence was denied for like forever. And then it got proven it existed, right? But for a long time, everybody's like, no, it didn't exist. In the 70s, there was a scientist that ended up working at that Area 51.
Mm-hmm.
And you act like you're about to prove me wrong on everything. Phantom, I did so much research.
I'm not. Look, I love aliens. I love conspiracy theories. I am a massive Y-Files viewer. Like fucking that. The hecklefish is my best friend, But I've got thoughts because some of this stuff is like legitimately okay. So the future people, yeah, we've heard stories about that, but it also sounds like the fucking plot to Horizon Forbidden West. Spoiler alert. They're rich people that become like quote unquote aliens. Spoiler alert. Sorry, it's been out for years now. But yeah, and then the people that stayed behind became these hunter gatherers, But it also sounds like a mix of like Fallout, So,
I mean, okay, so there is something that ties it together that could possibly prove the existence of at least the P-52s. Maybe not the P-47s, but at least the P-52s, because they're the ones that are supposed to be like the rich people
mhm.
that know how to do time travel. They would need UFOs, right? How do we get UFOs? Well, this scientist said that they have the Area 51. They have UFOs, right? And they found out that the way to operate them is using this super rare element that Amy Eskridge created.
What's
which
the
is not
element
good.
called?
I don't remember. I didn't write that one down. I don't remember things that well. Anyway, she created the element, right? And she wanted to keep it under wraps because it's not good. It's not good. If we figure out how to, harness the power of UFOs, then everybody's going to want it. If that info gets out there, everybody's going to want it. The rich people can't have it. We know that the rich people want everything. They want the poorest to disappear. So she knows that this is going to potentially get her killed because it's gotten other people killed in the past in Minecraft. So she gets really nervous. She doesn't tell anybody. She doesn't want to get it out. However, she accidentally leaves a voice note on a surveyable phone. And she's already being watched, and she knows she's being watched. When she leaves the voice note on that phone, everything starts to amp up. Like all the threats, everything amps up. And she's like, oh, fuck. She starts working with this like retired general that she knew when she was working for the military, right? They start tracing everything back because she thinks the whole time the government's after me, right? Because it's actually illegal for the military to do research in anti-gravity. That's weird. That's suspicious. And so she thinks the government's after her. They look it all up. It's not the government, bitch. It's a private entity. And then she starts like basically going crazy with messaging her friends and being like, listen, if anything happens to me, I did not want to hurt myself. I did not ever want to hurt anybody. It's, I am happy being alive, all of that good stuff, right? All of that stuff that you say when you're afraid somebody's after you. She starts saying that. With one of her close friends, she starts talking about the private entities that work with like government to do research on like weapon development and like intel and all that good stuff. So she starts getting scared because she knows these private entities have a lot of power. Then she starts noticing weirder things happening. At one point she goes to the dentist. This dentist she always goes to. They say, your address has changed. They show her the address. It's an address in Israel. And she's like, how the fuck did that happen? But then she realizes sometimes if you try to call for records, they'll like fuck up the addresses if you give them your address. So she's like, let me look up this address. It turns out the address goes back to, there's like an area of Israel where all this like government tech stuff is, right? These buildings. It goes back to a building in that area that's American. And so she's like, fuck, I'm fucked. Everything's fucked. She's terrified. She's still having these symptoms. Everybody's like, she's crazy. All of a sudden, she is standing. She was somewhere publicly. I don't know. And this guy comes up to her and starts intel bombing her. And for anybody that doesn't know what intel bombing is, it's when like a government official or somebody basically that's been following you and is after you comes up to you and starts a conversation and then starts like slow and then ramps it up, basically telling you like dog whistling things and telling you things about yourself that nobody knows. And you're like, how the fuck does this happen? She gets intel bombed. And the person that does it is not American. And he says, you have 6 months to release your research. And if you do not do that in 6 months, we will release it under our name and we will take all the credit and no one will ever know it's you. So she's conflicted. She starts freaking out more and more and more. She's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to publish my findings. June of 2022, she is found unalived after saying all this stuff, right? So it's Havana virus. It drove her crazy. She yeeted herself. Fine. I think it was 2024, 60 Minutes decides to do a special on Havana virus. So they file, they use FOIA, they get all the information about Havana virus that they can. While they're doing this research and looking into these papers, they learned that the majority of people who have suffered, because it's fairly rare, the majority of people who have suffered from this in like more recent years, being like the past 20 years or so, had involvement with some sort of government entity from some country, right? So then they're like, well, let's dig into this a little bit more because there's plenty of government officials. Why are these the only ones that are getting fucked? Turns out all these people had something to do with Russia. And they're all experiencing these symptoms. And like they start noticing that a lot of them are experiencing symptoms at either the same time every day or when they're in the same location. But how the fuck are you going to be like, hey, you guys, some invisible thing is messing me up at this exact time every day? You're going to sound crazy. People already think you're crazy because you have all these symptoms. You're going to sound fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So I think there was one other thing. No, that wasn't. It was just that they had to, and this is causing like full body convulsions. One woman she found out that her bones were dissolving, like all this crazy shit. 2024, the US government announced that they had bought an energy weapon. Now, when they're doing the research, they're like, what's the cause of Havana virus? Because people say they can't. They determine that the cause is direct microwave radiation delivered in short bursts. The government admits in 2024 that they have been using direct energy weapons. We know they've been using them since 2019, and they bought a specialized small microwave radiation weapon from Russia. And when they dug into it, they didn't buy it from the Russian government. They bought it from they can't 100% confirm, but it was from an entity that closely resembles Russian crime networks. So the fucking DWE shit was real. She was getting radiation shot at her because she found an element. That's my presentation.
Hey. Okay.
Yay!
Okay. So direct energy weapons have been theorized to be around for a long time. Microwave is well known. Okay. I dealt with microwave transmissions in the cable industry. We would project over lakes that we couldn't run fiber under. We would use microwave. There is a lot of power that goes into that. And you get anything in the way, and it has killed birds before, so. But when we go back to the time-traveling aliens, when we're talking about that, or the time-traveling humans, sounds a lot like the John Teeter story. It really does. Now, do you know about the John Teeter story?
No. But also, that's what I was going to say. That would explain why aliens, when they abduct people, are so interested in reproduction, because they're trying to reproduce the earth. Also, if aliens did abduct us, I would want them to abduct me and put me in a human zoo where they took care of me. I don't care if people watch me. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Your chat is trying to convince me to admit to being Shadow Wolf. Look, I got both my hands up. And I fought with Shadow Wolf in my chat. What the fuck are you talking about, Final?
Shadow Wolf
Final?
showed up on Babe.
Final. You have been with me for a long time. Fucking, Y'all. I ain't getting one guide here. Fucking Mongoose Sith Lord is like literally admitting, ooh, you know what? Maybe if I admit it, we can get Mongoose Sith Lord to rage out. Yeah,
Everybody start that rumor.
That's
I am
right.
trying to start. Go ahead. Tell him. Tell him, Phantom.
Yeah, Mongoose Sith Lord. You ain't Shadow Wolf. Yeah, this is an alternate reality. Yeah.
That's what it is. That's why we're talking about time traveling aliens, bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Fan of
No,
Mongoose.
fucking John Teeter is a classic story from the internet forums about a man that was communicating, that came back from 2036. And this was in the late 90s, early 2000s. And same thing,
Hmm.
came back in time because of a catastrophe, was trying to get back, almost like Quantum Leap.
Mhm.
So, but had to rebuild his device in the modern era, was in the internet forums. It's honestly, this sounds like an Art Bell story, if anything.
It's real. She's real. She really existed. She really did discover it. There was
Okay, well,
proof. There's research and
look, let's be
paperwork.
honest. The fucking NSA has and the CIA have made people disappear in the past. I mean,
Yeah.
we have the most famous case of Marilyn Monroe. I mean, come on.
Don't get me started. I also think in a past life I was one of her friends. I'm just saying. I got told that one time.
I mean, Josh, do you remember the story? Because I do. I'm still kind of curious what this super rare element is that was
I don't
built.
remember the name of it, but it was real. It does exist. It was just super hard to make. And she found out how to make it.
Fucking John Pond.
Wait,
John Pond says, this is basically Timu Crypt with a bustier version of Bunny.
yeah. Why? Okay, people kept saying I look like Bunny. I don't know who Bunny is. I don't think that I look like her,
You
probably.
don't know who Bunny Button is?
I don't know who that person is.
Here, let me give you images. This is a good picture of Bunny. Open image in new tab. There we go. Here, I'll show you. So, for those of you that don't know, back in the Madhouse days, Jaffe and Tech had a third co-host named Bunny Button, and she is hilarious. But that's Bunny.
I don't look like that. That sounded offended. She's beautiful. She's a beautiful woman. I just don't look
Yeah,
like
are you
that.
trying to say that Bunny isn't pretty? Jeez,
No, she's
Louise.
beautiful. She's a beautiful woman. People
Mm-hmm.
told me I look like Ronda Rousey too. I don't fucking look like Ronda
That I
Rousey.
don't see. That I don't see.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's an interesting story. I mean, are there classified government secrets out there? Hell yeah. Are there things
Yes.
going on that none of us know or see? Hell yeah. But I mean, Havana syndrome has been proven to be real. They don't know what's causing it, but
The direct energy levels are causing it.
there's
Phantom
more.
radiation
No,
is causing
there's
it.
more to it than that.
Radiation. 60
It's
Minutes told us so. You can't put it on
mm,
60 Minutes if it's not true.
the broadcast media has been bought and paid for many times over.
Oh,
They
yeah.
they
For
will
sure.
broadcast any story that they're paid enough for. I'm
But
just
but
saying.
that doesn't make sense because why would if Havana virus is a mystery and they're like they could have just left it alone. They could have just been like, "No, I'm sorry, we couldn't figure it out." But they were like, "Fuck you, US government, we're on to you."
Or the U.S. government told them to say that. Cloak and
I
dagger.
also think
Cloak
that
and dagger.
Cat's Eye is predicting the end of the world. I know you probably don't know who Cat's Eye is, but anybody that knows who Cat's Eye is, I'm pretty sure that they're employed by the Illuminati to subtly inform us of that the end of the world is happening, but they're going to encourage us to enjoy it and not be scared and try to seek refuge because the P-52s don't want us to.
Okay. Okay. Why do they got to be peas? Like, you say that, I
Because
think of
it
airplanes.
stands for present plus 52,000 or present plus 47,000.
So, like, okay. Okay.
So it would mean like our present time plus 47,000 years.
Shh, John Pond, I can't talk about that. Even though my secret clearance has ran out, I can't talk about those secrets. I did.
Well, and that's the thing too, though, that the military has secrets. It's like literally Black Mirror shit. It's like if we knew, our heads would explode. Did you see a mermaid for real? Have you seen aliens? Is that how you know all this stuff?
No. And even if I had, I couldn't tell you.
Blink twice if you've seen an alien. Damn it. I'm going to get it out of him, you guys. It's going to happen.
Anyways. Oh, man. No,
Who's winning?
Let's see. Right now, Perry is still in the lead with $7. Fantasy's got 5. And Super Shrimp with the 2.
You
James
guys,
with
you got
nothing.
to let Phantom beat Perry. Come on. Perry can't beat Phantom.
Sammy Said So asked, what did you do in the military, Phantom? Field artillery. No, I was in a howitzer unit. We did 155s, and then we reclassed to MLRS, which then became HIMARS. So multiple launch rocket systems. They're fun. I got video of it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. Okay. We're going to move on to something else.
All right.
We're going to circle back to this. But I promised them we would do this. So we're going to get this out of the way. You guys, the time has come.
Final,
get ready to send in
you are diabolical.
Maybe. Listen, there's nothing wrong with a good power bottom, you guys. Yes!
The delusion has been funded.
At B18_D super chatted $9.99. I don't know what I'm giving money for, but here's $10 for Phantom.
Hey! Thank you, Bettina.
We're trying to figure out who's better. We're gonna solve it. It was originally Phantom and James, but
people always jump in on these dono wars, you know. So, all right, you want me to take the gentleman test?
Yeah. So here's the thing, you guys. I believe in Phantom. A lot of people give him shit. I think Phantom is a righteous dude. So we're gonna figure out how much of a gentleman Phantom is, and even though he's in a committed relationship,
I'm talking to somebody. Okay, let's keep it clarified because we haven't put labels on anything yet. We're friends who talk. Oh shit. Oh, wait. My bad. Give it to Perry, LOL, JK. Okay, so Perry, I guess you got 2 more. All right.
It's good. You're going to win. Listen, you're going to prove yourself to be a gentleman with this gentleman test. You're going to win this. People are going to send in crazy donations for you and not Perry, because Perry's not even taking the gentleman quiz. And then in Alpha, you're going to get all the bitches in your chat. He's only talking to somebody, you guys. He's not in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And if you want to go on a date, you can tell him, and I'll sit there and hold the phone like a fucking date. And then you can look at Phantom across the table. We're going to set this up. We're getting Phantom married by the end of this year, you guys. Okay.
That would be interesting. Jesus.
Phantom's getting married at Fat Camp next.
They were trying to do it like that was the joke going into Fat Camp this year. They're like, oh, you and Foop are going to get married at Fat Camp. We got to have another wedding. We had a wedding at the first one.
No, Sammy said so. We are letting Phantom move slow. We gotta we gotta give
Yeah,
him a little
I'm a
shit. We
snail.
gotta
I move slow.
You
Except for in
talk
the
slow, you
bedroom.
move slow.
Hey.
Bettina D's, welcome to Cash Cow. Thank you. I made the TTS noise. I need to make a cash cow noise and a pay pig
Yeah.
thingy.
You got a
But-
different cow than everybody else. Either that or the cows got updated. On the welcome to Cash Cow thing, it's a different logo.
Oh.
Mine looks different. But
Oh,
anyway. Yeah,
That's
it's
weird.
kind of
Okay.
cool.
Question 1, Phantom.
Mhm.
When hosting a dinner party, how do you arrange the seating? I have people sit on the floor in the dark. I have people sit. Actually, what am I doing? Let me share my screen. Give me a
Yes,
second.
please.
What is this? Okay. You have people sit on the floor, sit wherever they like, sit with the people they like and know, or curate introductions.
So technically it's like a mix of both, but if anything, I would say I curate introductions.
Okay. Bettina D's with $2 said, I'm the best cow. That's why. Yes, you are, baby.
Hey.
Okay.
So I guess that means Bettina gets $2. She was voting for
Bettina's
herself.
cow gets $2. Okay. When hosting a dinner party, when do you tell your guests to begin eating? You wait until everything's cold, until everyone has their food, until after we say grace, or I tell everyone to eat as soon as they have their meals. Don't be rude to the food.
Well, after I've dished it and given it out to everybody, I say I wait until everyone has their food.
Exactly. Especially if you're in a restaurant, when people give you your food,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta wait for everybody else. Okay, when you are a guest at a dinner party, what do you bring with you? Nothing, a bottle of wine, a box of chocolates, or a gift appropriate to the host.
Well, normally you would ask ahead of time if it's your first time attending, but so otherwise like if I'm going to my buddy's house or I know like I'm going to a woman's house that I know and I know she likes this wine or something, I can get out there and pick it up. But you would ask and bring a gift appropriate to the host. You basically say, is there anything I can bring? Do you need anything?
Let's see. My God. Either need better internet or a better computer. Okay, if you're a guest at a dinner party, when do you arrive? Whenever I do, or not at all. A few minutes early, exactly on time, or 5 to 20 minutes late.
A few minutes early.
See? It's the theater kid. Early is on time. On time is late.
Yep, that's also the military.
Hey. Okay, when you are a guest in someone's home, when do you get up to leave? Whenever everyone else is gone, when the party is declared over, 10 p.m., or before everyone else as the party starts to wind down.
Ooh, that one's kind of hard. Because I grew up in the Midwest and there's a such thing as a Midwest goodbye, which usually lasts about, way longer than it should. I would say at around 10.
Okay. At dinner, who do you speak to and in what order? Everyone the whole way through, to whoever is sitting nearby. I try to speak to both people next to me. Or men, speak to the lady on your left first, then switch at dessert. Ladies, speak to the man at your right first, then switch at dessert.
I mean, okay, so I personally I would try to speak to both people next to me, or I speak to whoever's sitting nearby, but I feel like this is a trick question that there is a proper way that men are supposed to speak to the
Right.
ladies on their left, you know. So, but for me, I basically try to speak to both parties next to me.
Okay. I
I
think
think
that's a
the
pretty
But I think the proper answer is like the prim and proper is men, you speak to the ladies on your left. Because you're supposed to, when you set a table, alternate.
Mhm. But
Yeah.
what if there's a lady on your right? Then you just ignore her? Then you're like,
I don't know. Yeah. I mean,
it's confusing.
yeah. How do you use
Well, I guess if
silverware?
you do like man, woman, then everybody has a woman to their left, technically.
Mm-hmm. Technically. And
You
that's
were
how
smart.
you're supposed to properly set a table for a quote unquote dinner party. Should be
Oh, because
alternating
you're trying to
sexes.
get people to
Yes.
mingle.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. How do you use silverware at the dinner table? You don't. You use whatever implement seems appropriate. The little fork for salad and the big one for main course, or start on the outside and work inward as you go.
It's start on the outside.
But is that what you do?
Yeah, actually, I do because I was taught properly.
I honestly, it's bad, but I don't give a fuck. Whatever I
Yeah.
want to eat with,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna eat
most of
with.
the
It
time,
gets the food in my mouth.
if you're just fucking around, it's just like, just give me a fucking fork. I don't care. I don't,
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Okay, if a subject makes somebody uncomfortable, how do you react? Tell the person to go away, give a trigger warning, and dive into the subject, change the subject, or
I
I
changed the
ask if they are
subject.
respect it. I
Yeah.
respect it. If someone doesn't contribute to a group conversation for several minutes, what do you do? Ignore them, smile at them and ignore them, ask them a question, try to get them engaged by asking for their thoughts at several points in the
There you
conversation.
go.
Okay. Do you offer to help clean up your host's home
Yes.
after a dinner party?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
At any meals, what do you do with your phone?
I put it away. Jesus. Sorry. I mean, like it's on silent or vibrate and it's in my pocket and like I'll pull it out to check if it's something. I'm a dad. I got and I work in IT,
Sure,
shit comes up.
sure.
So,
I put mine face down, but I don't put it fully away. Because what if you need to take a picture?
yeah, I mean, yeah. So,
But you're a dude, so it's easier for you to just
and the third one for this one, I put it away unless I explicitly need it out for the meeting.
okay. On dates, what do you do with your phone?
I put it on
Probably filter Tinder.
No. No, I put it on vibrate and put it away unless it wait, leave it on the table face down. No, I'll put it on vibrate. See, this is the problem is these days, when you're
Mhm.
when you're out at dinner, you'll have your phone out and you'll be like, "Oh, look at this picture," or something like that. But typically
Yeah.
I put it away because I want to be focused in on the conversation. Even though I look around and shit like that, I am intently listening.
Yeah.
So,
I like that. See? He's a gentleman, you guys. He's a gentleman. Uh, how do you dress for parties?
so basically, you got to know the party. Personally, if I'm going over to a house party, I'm fucking just keeping it casual. If it's like a themed party, of course I dress up. I mean, so I guess it's like it's kind of one of those hit or miss. Um,
Mhm.
So I would say I asked the host what will what the host will be wearing. I wouldn't go a notch smarter. I'm just saying, like, if they say, oh, well, it's it's this. Okay, well then I'm gonna
Mhm.
dress nice. So I'll go with that one. The last
Um,
one.
I'm just looking at the comments. Gossip News Network. Unfortunately, you can't bully Phantom. I already said this is a Phantom positive space. Now on Alpha, that's up to Phantom when you can bully Phantom.
I don't care if they bully me. Are you kidding me? They've been bullying me for a while now. So
Well, we don't do it here, god damn it. Only I get to bully people and Lisi.
okay.
But that's
Okay.
because nobody can
Oh,
stop Lisi
Lisi's
from bullying
really
anybody.
good at bullying me. Really fucking good at bullying me. She knows how to rage bait me.
Wait, let me make sure we didn't get any. Okay.
No, you're good. Got you.
No more dollars for Phantom yet.
I can
Can't
shake
let
my
Perry win.
titties and then you guys can send me dollar bills. Work
Ooh,
that pole.
dollars.
Mm,
That's when we finish this, the next half hour is just
just
fantasy.
working the pole.
Hell yeah. Well, Lisi isn't here to do it, so somebody's got to do it. Okay, wait. What was your answer? Did you
The
say?
last one.
Okay.
I'll basically ask what the dress code is.
I always overdress. I don't give a fuck. I'm looking better than everybody. How do you behave towards your subordinates at work?
Ooh. The third one, I delegate appropriate work so I can gauge their capabilities.
I like that. How do you behave towards your peers at work?
My peers?
Your peers, not
Um,
your subordinates.
mm, well, how would you answer that about me?
Um, I would say this because I
Yep,
think you're pretty respectful.
that's exactly right.
Chair throwing incident aside.
Chair throwing incident aside, yes. But I mean, I'm still, here helping her show, so I treat them respectfully. That's how I behave to my boss. Other than when Keem is trying to fucking gay at me, and damn gnome, fuck him. Okay.
He wants to get off you so bad.
He does. He does. He just wants the fucking drama. Oh my God.
He loves it. He loves
He
it. He's
does.
drama
He
alert.
loves seeing me getting screamed at and be going,
Honestly, though, if this was like, if early 2000s reality, like we were in that time frame,
yeah.
Keem would be a great producer because those bitches be manipulating anybody to do anything. If Keem ran like Bad Girls Club, that shit would
Oh,
be
shit.
fucking insane. Holy fuck. Okay. How do you behave towards your boss? You
I
treat them
treat them
respectfully.
respectfully. Yeah.
What do you eat at a movie theater?
Mm, this shit's good for you. Tub of popcorn. Tub of
Same.
popcorn.
That's the
Extra
only snack I'll
butter.
pay for.
Extra butter.
And salt. And salt. I think I have a sodium deficiency.
Mm.
What do you do with your phone at the movie theater?
I put it on vibrate and put it away. 100%.
Shocking.
Dude, my ex-wife, we would go to the fucking I'll tell you this story because you said you like salt. Fucking my ex-wife would go to the movie theaters. We would go and extra butter. She would get extra
Mhm.
of the popcorn salt, the little containers.
Yes.
Stick them in
That's
her
what I
bag.
do.
And then she brought him home and made a shaker of fucking popcorn salt, and then went out and bought like the bottles of the butter shit. And
Yes. Yeah,
she'd
she
be like,
did.
I'm not really hungry tonight. I'm gonna make some popcorn, and she'd make the big giant serving bowl full of popcorn and just. But
Hell yeah.
I always had to bring her home extra popcorn salt if I went to the movies without her.
I bring it in the theater with me, and then, once you get halfway through, you gotta re-up the salt.
Yeah, true. You got a point there. All right.
I think
What
my
do we
cats
got?
are trying to fight, but they haven't made their minds up yet.
They're trying to fight?
I don't know how this one fucking got in here because I have a 5-foot baby gate that keeps them apart. So I guess
Mhm.
it got left open. But he's like blind and deaf and decrepit and like on death's doorstep. So my cat just kind of leaves him the fuck alone because it's like
My
bullying the like handicapped kid.
mine end up causing traffic jams in the hallway when they start playing and fighting. And then I'm like, I'm like, it's a freeway 10-car pileup. I can't tell you how many times. Like I quick run to grab something, and they're like, "Oh, we gotta run!" And yeah, end up tripping me.
They're assholes,
They
absolute
are.
assholes.
How do you?
Borderline 26 said, "Where's Mongoose when you need him?" Mongoose is Phantom, you guys.
Yeah, that's not Shadow Wolf.
Phantom is Mongoose. Phantom is Shadow Wolf.
Yeah,
Phantom
yeah.
is
It's been me the whole time. Didn't you know?
actually
Didn't you?
every
No.
single person in the Discord actually Phantom.
Yep. Because you know why? Because
We are all phantom.
oh, you weren't. Were
Hell
you
yeah.
around for that? Super Bowl
No, I don't
Sunday
think so.
on this channel is where that meme started. Cracked
Shut
was run.
up.
I swear to God, Super Bowl Sunday, Cracked ran after Live went, and there was this big scandal because Gidgy was trying to say I had like 8 alts on Queens, and the night before, fucking, it turned into this big hubbub, and I was like, no, I
Mhm.
don't have any fucking alts. Well, Remo was in here and was like, you know what, I am Phantom, and then everybody just started donating 20s for saying we are all Phantom, we are all Phantom, we're
That's
and
so
it
fucking
just
funny.
people started making their usernames Phantom Alt 7, shit like that. So yeah,
That
that's
is
where it started.
that's actually so fucking funny, I'm not gonna lie. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Um,
How do you sit at the movie theater? I mansplain. I try and get comfy, get as comfortable as I can without making others uncomfortable. Yeah, don't take off your shoes. I try to be comfortable while not blocking anyone's. It's okay. So the armrest thing, I am a big proponent of. If you're at the movie theaters, you get one armrest. You get one armrest. You don't get the other. So pick your
yeah.
armrest properly. Um. So but with the Barca loungers now, I'd say I try to be comfortable while not blocking anyone's view or monopolizing the armrest.
Bitch, I bring I bring a whole blanket with me that I hide snacks in. I bring a blanket with me and I put that footrest up. I
Hmm.
scrunch up my legs. I like fucking I have my little vape, my little weed vape. You just blow
Yeah.
it into the blanket.
Oh,
I
girl,
my
you got.
shoes, I wear slides, shoes off.
Oh,
I don't give
dude,
a
you're one
fuck.
of those shoes off people. You know the
Well, I have
worst.
slides.
The worst is
What's the
being
worst?
on a plane, and that person does
Oh,
that. Oh,
no, no.
yeah.
That's where I draw the line. Oh, also, I'm pretty sure when I came back from Vegas, I don't know if everybody at the Vegas airport is just mean or they thought I was a hooker, but They were
Probably the
not
hooker.
that nice. Probably that
Yeah.
would track.
I mean, it is
That's okay.
Vegas. Down here, you just be another Southern girl. Up there, they're like, oh, I bet you she a working girl.
Exactly. Oh my God. Okay. Side note. One time I went into a Buc-ee's and I was so excited, you know, fucking psyched. I got my sweatpants, my big oversized men's sweatpants, my
Yeah.
fucking Care Bear crop top. I'm happy as hell. I walk in. This bitch locks eyes with me, walks straight up to me and goes, "Can I just talk to you about she's like, I just feel compelled to talk to you about the love of Jesus."
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay. I feel singled out because I'm the only one here dressed like a hooker, but leave me alone.
No, you
How
were
about that?
comfy clothes, for fuck's sake.
Plus, it's Buc-ee's, okay?
Yeah.
Everybody is haggard that comes in here. We don't want to be on the road. Okay. What do you do with your home to prepare for guests?
It would be the fourth. Well, not personal stuff. You know what? Like I vacuum. You know, I put up shit, but like my house is my house. Like I've got arcade machines. You know, I dust them off because you can't play them all at the same time. You know, but hell yeah.
Alice in Wonderland said, I've had that happen to me too, Tater. Thank you. I love it when people
Me too.
empathize with me.
Me too. You know, I shake those titties. I walk in and I'm just, and then they're like,
Exactly.
mm-hmm. Girl, let me tell you, they see that
He says,
fanny.
that's what it is. He says, fantasy has entered the building. And they say, please don't. He says, can't stop it. Can't stop fantasy.
It
What the
happens
fuck?
to me at the Dollar General.
General. That I was just talking to Tammy about this yesterday. I told her I'm like a Target 5, but I'm a solid Walmart 8, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, all
There's
you
a
got to do
difference.
is check
There's a
the
difference.
people of Walmart, and you can tell that you're a solid Walmart 8.5.
You heard it here first.
I'll give
Walmart
you that.
8.5.
Yeah, I'll give you that extra half point. All right. How do you plan a meal cooking menu when cooking for guests? I tell everyone what's for dinner and they can take it or leave it, pretty much. I'm sorry, like in this day and age, yeah, you should ask about allergies, but like if you're throwing a party and you're making dinner and they go, "Oh, what are you making?" "Oh, I'm making this." Now, if somebody says they can't eat it, I will cook up something different, but like
Yeah.
usually that's on the spot.
Yeah. That's for them. Also, you know, it's the South thing. You get what you get and you don't throw fit.
Yeah.
When you dress, what do you try to convey with your personal accessories? Ooh.
I don't
He says, I wear the cheerleader outfit to convey that I'm sexy.
shit. I none of those. I guess my personality and elegance, I try to keep it low key. I don't fucking wear accessories. I wear a fucking watch half the time, and right now I'm still pissed off because I got this iPhone and I don't have an Apple Watch, and my fucking Samsung watches don't work 100% correctly, and my fucking Starfield watch doesn't work right. It keeps locking up. So yeah.
You play Starfield? I fucking love Starfield. I'm playing through again right now.
I bought the it's the only collector's edition I've ever bought, you know. But that fucking case that the watch came in was so cool, and having that metal credit for which has the code for the game, so fucking cool.
Hell yeah.
The watch
so
is shit
sick.
though. The fucking watch sucks.
Good to know. I actually just saw on the Starfield Reddit today, some guy posted his watch and he was like, it died.
Yeah,
That
it keeps
tracks.
dying and they lock up. They lock up really fucking bad. And you have to reset them every time. It's bad. Like Chronomark could have done better with them.
Yeah. I just like the game. I like the game.
Oh, the game is fucking phenomenal.
I like the mission where they bring back the clones of people through history, and I never do, but I'm always a little tempted to let Genghis Khan win. I'm not gonna lie, just a little bit.
Oh, that's good.
That's how I feel about it. Okay, how aware of your interpersonal power dynamics are you when you're in a meeting or a party?
Ooh. I guess I've never really cared about it, but somewhat, because I do look out for people that are like standing back and shit like that, and then I'll go and I'll fucking go talk to them because I'm a social butterfly. I'll talk to anybody.
Hell yeah. I'm not. I just sit back. The thing is that I have a resting bitch face and I'm also very socially awkward. So I'll like sit there, but I look so fucking mean that nobody ever wants to sit by me and talk to me.
Well, I mean, look, let's be honest here. I mean, that's why you joined the LCU, to get yourself
literally.
out there. Really?
It's like everybody here either has autism or BPD, and I think it's so funny.
I have neither. So, hi, I'm part of the minority. I just have ADHD.
That you know. Oh, that one too. That one too. People do have that one too. Also, a lot of people here, surprisingly, used to be really big and then lost weight.
Hi.
Yeah, it's like a shit ton of people.
I used to be 300 pounds.
Yeah. No, Foxy too. She showed a TikTok of herself how she was when she was bigger, and I didn't even recognize her. I was like, "Whoa!" And, like, she didn't look bad. She looked great, but it's like jarring because you never said Wonder Woman too. I would have never suspected.
There is nothing wrong with thick thighs. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Listen.
Like people have asked me before, they're like, "Oh, you just like this." No, I don't like a fucking pole. I feel like I'd break them in half. You know?
Phantom said, "I'm trying to get a big bitch. He lives in Texas. Everything's big here, ho."
Mm-hmm. All right. Is it polite to read a book or magazine when at the table with someone else for anything other than reading? Generally, no, but there are exceptions. I mean, because if you're sitting at a table with somebody and they're not reading, it's kind of rude to just go, "Oh, I'm just going to sit here and read a book," you know?
Yeah.
Especially if they're trying to have a conversation with you.
Oh, yeah. I sometimes do that to people. If I don't want to talk to them, I'll like scroll my
Well,
phone.
okay, but then from that point, that's what I'm saying. There's exceptions. So if you're trying to engage in a conversation and they're reading a book, and
Mhm.
then all of a sudden you can tell that they don't want to talk, then fine, fuck it. We're moving on.
Okay, we have to get through this. Oh my god, this is so long. Okay, oh, it's not that long. We're gonna rush through this. Sorry, you guys. We've lost so many.
No, I want to see how I
I
come
don't give
out.
a shit. I want to see how you come out too. Okay, you said generally no, but there are exceptions.
Yeah.
Does that extend to cell phone use?
Oh my God, that annoys the ever living fuck out of me. Oh my God. Like and when you're in an argument with somebody and they're just like sitting there scrolling face, oh, that drives me fucking nuts. I'm like, if I'm talking to you and we're having a conversation, fucking engage. Engage. Do not be scrolling fucking Facebook.
I don't
Sorry.
get that during arguments though. because I want to argue with like that's why I think I would do well with an Italian man because I want to fucking argue. If we're gonna argue, like if we're fighting, we're fighting. We're gonna get it out and we're gonna figure it out. But if we're fighting,
Yes,
I'm
that's my
fucking
thing. Like I'll sit there and argue and I'll loop until it makes sense and shit like that. But at the end of the day, like as soon as we've come to a worked out solution, I'm good.
Mhm.
5 minutes later, I said my piece. I'm good.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just like to yell. And that's the thing is I don't even notice that I'm yelling half the time. Like when I did that whole thing about Soph, God bless her. When I did that whole thing about Soph and I watched it back, I was like, damn.
Yeah,
That was
but
really,
see,
in my head, I wasn't even that mad. I was like, that
yeah,
wasn't bad at all. But when I watched it back, I was like, ooh.
dude, I've even my kid, my youngest, he'll sit there and I'll be talking passionately. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm talking about. In your head, you're not yelling.
Yeah.
You're just elevated. You're like, okay,
Yes.
kid, I need you to realize that you don't need to be doing this shit like this because, blah, 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 blah. Just like that. To me, I'm just elevating. Okay. He's like, why are you yelling at me, Dad? And I'm like, I'm not fucking yelling. You want me to yell? Here, I'm fucking yelling now. Let's go.
No, that's yeah, exactly the same way. It's like a theater kid thing. We learn to project our voices. You can't.
Exactly.
Sorry. Okay. So, uh, so it would probably be this one. You leave it in your pocket, only check it if you get an emergency
Yeah,
call.
exactly. HTX in the
Um,
house. What's up, 800 wrong
shit.
number?
Oh my God, on the weekend stream that I did with your mama, Stefan from the whole Paradise Island thing came up and I had mentioned that Tech and Fupa on all that stuff that happened Friday, they were like, will you come to Paradise with us? Just joking around. And I had mentioned it and he was like, are you really coming to Paradise? And I was like, no, that shit's expensive. And he was like, where do you live? And I was like, Houston. I was like, H-Town. And he was like, oh, I would go to H-Town, but the German accent was he kept calling it H-Town.
I come to H-Town. Get you in the pool.
So fucking funny. It was so fucking funny.
Oh,
That whole day was crazy. Your mama was like, did
he
you
was
see
on
the
one.
live?
Yeah, he was on
I was
one.
fighting for my fucking life. I was like, what do I do? Also, I did my makeup super dark that day. Like, it was just weird. It was fucking up. I couldn't get it right. And I was like, oh my God, I look like a drag queen. And I was checking back the comments and somebody commented and they were like, is Tater trans?
I mean, you could head down. You could go get tips from the ladies down in Montrose. I'm just saying.
Hey,
Hey,
been
my
down to
first
Montrose, you guys.
I went to a birthday party, and when I first moved to Texas, and the girl was like, "We're going to this club down in Montrose." Had no fucking idea what the
So
fuck it was. Yeah, yeah. Let me just say,
it's so
cleanest fucking club I have ever been in. Cleanest fucking bathrooms.
fun.
Go to a gay club. They are fucking insane, but they are so clean.
So clean. Dude, there used to be this club in Austin called Rain that was a gay club, and they had this light up dance floor, and they had these cages on the dance floor that you could get into to dance.
Yeah.
I used to get so blottoed that I would have to hold on. Like I was standing on the floor, but I would have to reach up and hold on to the side of the cage to stay up because you couldn't stop dancing. It was so fun. And then they shut it down. I love Rain. Fuck you, Austin. Anyway, when you're on public transport, under what circumstance will you surrender your seat?
Basically for anybody that needs it. So let's see. Kids, really old people with canes, walkers, and stuff, for the elderly, pregnant, or children. Yeah, pretty much anybody. like if somebody's coming in, yeah, I will. I would say for the elderly, the pregnant, or yeah, just pick the third one.
Okay. Personally, I would never give my seat up for a fucking kid. You can stand. You have your youth.
I mean,
When you No, you're being a good person. I am an asshole and selfish. There's a
I'm an
difference. See, he's a
asshole. I'm an
gentleman, you guys.
asshole. Odeo. What
I've
an
accepted this
asshole.
about myself.
Yeah.
I also, if I'm walking on the street, I refuse to fucking move for a man. I will shoulder check a fucking man before I move out of the way on the street. You better know better.
Have you tried out for the Houston Texans? Because we could use some fucking linebackers. Fuck.
Do you know a while back when we did a morning stream for Wild, Keem had gotten in once we got off and he was like, "Hey, Cafe just has back roll. Do you guys mind popping in and just keeping your company for a little minute?" And we were
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, no problem." We had never been on Cafe before. I hadn't really watched Cafe before that. And I get on and immediately, almost immediately, it was me and Big Murph. Somebody sends it a TTS and was like, why are two Denver Bronco linebackers here?
That one's good. When you step onto a train, what is the first thing you do? Well, I don't ride the train, but I usually find a spot without too many people standing in it.
Same.
Yeah.
When you step onto a train, what's the second thing you do?
Man spread. No.
You man's red.
Yeah. No, I basically I take my bag off and I hold it in my, in front of me. So I'm not like usually I got a backpack, so I'm like, I'm not gonna sit like this. I take it off and I hold it right here. So
Okay.
so yeah, third one.
Swing it around.
Yeah.
800 wrong number said, "Oh my god, I love Rain. The manager, Dallas is a close friend of mine." Fuck yeah. Shout out to Rain. It's closed. That's sad. Okay, last question. We're gonna figure this out.
Do you discuss the health problems of
Go ahead. No, you
friends
go.
or
This is your test.
family members without their explicit permission? Ooh. Only if it's interesting, like genital warts. You need to get some Valtrex for that. That's a hard one because, like, I mean, I do in general conversation, but it's more about like I don't say who it is. It's just more generalized, right? So I would say not unless they're seeking help or it's life threatening. Because yeah,
Okay. You ready?
I'm ready. How bad am I?
He's very gentlemanly.
Hey!
Which
Let
means
me get a
everybody send him
screenshot of this.
more
So,
fucking money.
all right,
Get it.
we're gonna save that. So it says, very gentlemanly. You are relatively kind. Your grasp of etiquette is good. You don't let your ego get out of control. True. There's always room for improvement. True. And the rules around social etiquette are continually evolving. Look back at the old rules to determine the new ones. There are some great books from the 17 and 1800s that could be modernized to include cell phones. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. So, yeah.
I love it.
So, fuck all y'all that said I'm a simp and shit like that. I'm a gentleman, fuckers.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, motherfuckers.
Now,
So
suck my
everybody
dick.
get at him. Gentlemen, suck his dick.
Yeah.
So now that everybody knows Phantom is a gentleman. Get at him. Listen, he's on Alpha at, is it 6 Eastern?
Yeah, 6 Eastern. Oh shit.
Alpha on 6 Eastern, 5 Central Time. A different time at a different time zone that I don't know because I didn't go to college. Watch it. Go hit on Phantom. Listen, you guys, he's talking to someone, but that's just talking. That's just talking. Um, you know, he's young and feral and single. I'm really trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. We're gonna get you married by next Fat Camp, Phantom.
Really? Really?
Yeah. Tell the people what is your type, Phantom. Tell the people your type. Put it out into the universe. It will come back to you.
I mean, most of the regular viewers know what my type is. I mean, there is the Homelander me. Oh, did you see I had titty milk last night
Okay,
on
what was
stream?
that?
So it's an energy drink. It was fruity with a little bit of like coconut in it, so kind of like a pina colada. But it's from the same company that makes like uh Papa Meat shit, raw meat and shit like that. But like they give them
Mhm.
funny names, and that one was Titty Milk, and I was like, oh, this is just too fitting. This is just too fitting because everybody's like, yeah, Phantom likes them titties. Yeah, yeah, I do. I like women that are, my height or shorter, and I mean, my type is like, don't be a fucking stick. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm breaking somebody when I'm giving them a hug, you know?
Sure,
But
sure.
but my type is very, I mean, I can't really go into a lot of it, but
Okay, let's we're gonna get a good idea. What's your number one celebrity crush?
um For the longest time, my hall pass was Reese Witherspoon.
Okay. Okay. So
But
are you is it because she's like blonde or just
no,
the way she looks?
it's just
Okay.
something about it. I fell in love with Sweet Home Alabama. Her in that movie,
Love that movie.
I do too. And the fucking glass, the lightning glass.
Yes.
Yes. Hmm.
Yes. Somebody said ring by spring 2027. No, bitches. He's giving somebody a ring by fall. He just gave us his type. I thought it was blondes because Foop is a blonde and, Reese Witherspoon is a blonde. It's not limited to blonde, bitches.
No,
So
it's
if
not.
you are not super thin, if you're a big bitch, Phantom said you got to be two something to do something. So if you're a big bitch, step up on
No, why
Alpha.
why you limiting it? Like, they can be all shapes and sizes. I'm just saying,
Okay,
you
if
know.
you're a bitch, no, you can be a nice lady. You guys are all probably nice ladies. Step up on Alpha, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. Hop in that members waiting. You could find the love of your life. He'll pay for lip filler. Just
Fuck
kidding. I'm
you.
just
Fuck
kidding.
you. I'm not. God damn. Why is every look? Just because I bought some fries and shit. Yeah, y'all turn that into fucking content because I'm nice. I'm just a nice little me.
Just a little guy.
I am. I'm a short king. I'm nice.
How tall are you?
I am I say I'm 5'7" on a good day. But yeah, I'm about 5'7", 5'7.5", you know. When I put
That's how
my
tall I
boots
actually am.
on, I
Oh,
get to be about 5'8", but I don't like wearing my boots.
why? Boots are the best.
I don't know. I just they something about because I like shorts. I don't know. I've got these really nice cowboy boots. Took me 20 years to buy some. And I don't know.
Are you boot scoop boogie?
I do it in my white Vans. Because
You
damn, Daniel, back at it again. No, I wear black shoes. I do. I prefer like dark clothing, and as I've gotten older, like back in the old days, I was like all black everything, right? Black pants, black shirt, blah 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 blah. Now as I've gotten older, like I feel like it's ridiculous if I'm wearing black shorts or a black pants, I cannot wear a black shirt. It's just too much. So
I'm
now if I'm wearing a black shirt, I'll wear like gray or camo shorts.
I can't believe you're supposed to be a gentleman, a southern gentleman. You gotta have dress boots, you gotta have work boots, you gotta have riding boots, you gotta have a lot of boots.
I was born and raised a cheesehead. Yeah. Yeah.
We
I
gotta
mean, they
end the
wear
stream, you guys.
no. Do you know what you know what a cheesehead is?
Yeah, of course I know what a cheesehead is.
Okay.
It's not southern. Let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
What's a soda called?
It's a soda.
Okay.
I'm one of the weird ones. I don't call it a pop.
And
And I
there are
don't
things
call
in
it a
this
Coke.
world. Epic Brady said they're a cheesehead.
Yeah. What's up, Brady? Good to see you, buddy. Brady's old
You
school
guys,
LCU.
oh really? What's
Mhm.
up, Brady? I'm new school, bitches. Holy shit, what was I saying? Oh, no, there are a few things in this world that fill me with inexplicable rage. And somebody calling soda pop is one of those things. Get the fuck away from me if you call soda pop. How about I pop you in the fucking face? How about that?
Have you ever heard anybody call it a Coke? Let me get an orange
Yes,
Coke.
I'm from the
A grape
South.
Coke.
It's a Coke. A Coke. What kind? Pepsi? Nobody drinks Pepsi. Diet Coke? Everything's a Coke. Speaking of, okay, this is a huge subject change, but I feel like you're familiar with New Orleans. Fanny G's been to NOLA, right?
Once.
I think once.
Once.
But are you familiar with like all the ooky spooky lore and stuff like that?
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I know about that shit.
That's what I thought. So I used to go to New Orleans every year. Sometimes most of it became every year for Mardi Gras, but I used to just go every year. Logie Bear said, Phantom be throwing them beats.
Shit. I wish. I never went during Mardi Gras. Are you kidding me? But Logie, you are fucking correct. I would be throwing them beads. I'd have the fucking industrial size, fucking bag. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, y'all make fun of me and shit like that, but fuck, I love a good set of tits. I'll just sorry, not sorry.
He knows what he likes. So if you have a huge rack, get on Alpha 6 Eastern Standard Time.
You better be able to crush my head.
Hell, you hear that, ladies? Get at him. I don't.
I do
know how
have a
many ladies are in
cowboy
the
hat.
chat, but if you're a lady in the chat-
I have a Stetson.
I have a pink cowboy hat that in Jules says Tater Thought.
And where do you wear that?
Everywhere. I wore it to ACL. I wear
Oh,
that
did
shit
you?
out. Listen, I'm
Yeah, I haven't-
branded. I got a brand.
I've never been to ACL, but I have been to South by Southwest. Girl,
I saw what?
who'd you see? Because I'll tell you who I said
I saw
I've seen.
Chapel Roan, which was the biggest crowd that has ever been at ACL, and I was in that crowd, bitch. I was screaming.
So here, I'll give you my quick claims. Not trying to one up you, because everybody's like, oh, Phantom's always trying to one up. I was in the crowd
Let's
that
hear
was
it.
filmed for Linkin Park Live in Texas for the concert, because it was actually two concerts. It was Dallas and
okay,
Houston.
okay. Yeah.
But when I went to South by Southwest, I went during the technology part, and I had won a trip through Samsung. So I saw Public Enemy. I saw Sia, and she had Maddie there, which was kind of wild. Uh, 2 Chains, or was it the Chainsmokers, something like that. Mumford and Sons and shit like that. Well, one night they had somebody up, and me and my buddy were there. After Public Enemy, we left. And fucking, we start heading down 6th Street, and then we went on the pedicab, and we see a line. This is going to tie back to your aliens thing. Oh, you're frozen. We lost her. Dun, dun, dun. I know 2 Chains and Chainsmokers are very different. It was 10 years ago. My brain don't work that well. Let's pull her down and pull her back up. Did we lose you? Hello, Tater. Tater's Thought. Are you there? I think we lost her. We're going to disconnect her so she can come back, because I think her camera glitched out. But anyways, yeah, we're just hanging out until she comes back. Come on, Tater. Come on, Tater. Oh, there she is. Are you back?
Yes, I fucking hate Comcast.
Oh
The
my
internet
God,
just
the
went
camera.
out.
The camera is so much better, believe it or not. We can actually see your freckles. It's cute.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. It's smudgy because my face is oily.
All right, turn it sideways.
So you're saying I should just call in from my phone?
Well, until if the internet gets fixed, But
I'm so annoyed.
I get it.
This is a public statement to Comcast. Okay, go ahead. What were you saying?
All right. What was the last thing you heard? So I said I saw Sia, Public Enemy, and a bunch of things because yeah.
Okay, you said Sia with Maddie. That was the last thing that I heard.
Okay. Well, also saw like Mumford and Sons and everything. So it was the night that we saw Public Enemy. Me and my buddy were down there. And we left and we went out to 6th Street and, just hitting up 6th Street, took the pedicab, and this ties into your alien thing. We see a nondescript building fucking with a giant line around it. We're like, what the fuck is that? Because we were just going to go back to this one spot. We have him drop us off, and we're standing in line, and everybody's like, do you know who this is? No. Do you know what this is? No. And it was a secret event. They have those at South by Southwest. Well, we get inside, and it was a party to commemorate Google having that big thing where they were trying to get civilians to launch something and land it on the moon, Project Moon or whatever. But turned out I saw Little John, the Yin Yang Twins, and Ludacris for free, open bar. And it was such a small ass venue that literally I was standing there like this, and Little John's on the fucking stage less than 15 feet away.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. No, okay, so okay, with the Mardi Gras parades, right? they have like the head float, right? And the person on the float is usually somebody famous. And in New Orleans during Mardi Gras, one of the like super cool things you can get are glass beads. And the famous person that's like on the float usually will throw glass beads. Well, we were watching this one parade and we didn't know who the header of it was, and it turns out it was fucking Flo Rida. And so he's
Oh
throwing
shit.
these beads. So my friend reaches up to get a bead. He throws it. It hits her directly in the tooth, breaks her tooth.
Shorty didn't get low that day. She got
No,
it
she
right in
did.
the
She got low
face.
with the dentist chair.
No shit.
No, but I was gonna say I am pretty sure that I danced with a vampire, and even if that's not true, I refuse to believe that. Um, I enjoy my delusions. Oh wait, hold on, my internet might be up and working again. Give me one.
The delusion is real. The delusion is real.
Okay. Fuck you,
Hey,
Comcast.
Little John, let's go. Yes. They did that song.
Okay, so
And she gone. Now Comcast hates you. Oh, wait. Hey. You have such bad fucking packet loss. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, Comcast, fix your fucking node, assholes. This is ridiculous. They literally have some noise under the carrier that's causing this. All right, I'm going to let you talk for a second. I really got to pee and I can't hold it. I'm an old man.
unacceptable. Unacceptable. Hey you guys, fun fact, I can't see the chat because my internet's not working. So I apologize if I'm not looking at the chat and I don't read off anything you say. Here's the thing. We need Phantom to win, okay? We need Phantom to win by a bunch, okay? James has $0 right now. Fuck him. We need Phantom to feel better than James. So you got to beat him by a bunch, okay? And everybody that doesn't like James is a fuck you to him. So you better donate a shit ton to Phantom. And yes, this is a threat. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Actually, YouTube and team, I'm just kidding. I'm not actually threatening any viewers. I'm a nice lady. I swear to God, I'm a nice lady. Yeah. So I'll just start the story and then Phantom can when he gets back. Or maybe he's watching the stream from the bathroom. That would be smart. But okay, New Orleans is crazy, right? Oh, he's back. Look at that. I blabbed enough. I was about to start the story again. Anyway, New Orleans is crazy. And Mardi Gras super fun. So during Mardi Gras, they have balls, right? And
I got
the
balls.
last parade. Hey, stream's over, you guys. No. um, so they throw these like big parties, and the biggest parade that they have, they throw the party in the convention center. It comes through the convention center.
Yeah.
It's super fun. They have a big party afterwards. I was able to get a ticket to one with my friends. So we have these fancy dresses. I went to Nordstrom and everything, all that good stuff. Parade comes in, right? The people that are on the parades have their face covered. They're supposed to have their face covered. They get off the float. They can take their masks off if they want, but some of them choose not to. I'm on the dance floor. The person comes, the band comes, they start playing. I'm having a great time. My friend's like, I'm tired. Let's leave. Okay, cool. Mind you, it's a slow song. I don't know how to two-step. I don't want to learn. I think it's ugly. So I'm walking through the crowd. I spot somebody. I lock eyes with this person and I just stop, right? Again, I only like 50% believe that this happened, but I like to go with my delusion. Anyway, I walk up to him. He puts his hand out. I grab his hand. I don't know how to fucking dance. Suddenly, I'm dancing perfectly. I'm dancing
Ooh.
perfectly. And before he grabs my hand, he takes one of the glass beads off of him and he puts it on me. And I was like, party.
Ooh.
So we start dancing. I know the dance moves. I don't know the dance moves. I hate two-stepping. I always step on people. I'm not stepping on anybody, but he's locked into me. I'm locked into him. And I'm like, this is so weird. And then my friend taps me on the shoulder and I was like, whoa. And I turn around, I'm like, what's up? She's like, are you going to follow us to the table? I was like, oh, yeah. And I turn around to be like, hey, I'm going to go with my friend. He's not there. I don't see him anywhere. I think it was a vampire. I think it was a vampire.
Yeah, either that or a ghost. There are confirmed ghosts everywhere around New Orleans.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My friend, her apartment, because in New Orleans, like they don't really get rid of the architecture. And
Correct.
so, unfortunately, because of slavery, a lot of the homes in New Orleans, you have like plantation style homes. So they have like places that used to be quarters that they've renovated over time into apartments that they'll rent out. My friend lived in one of those. It was so fucking haunted, which, like, obviously, yes, slavery was horrible. So people died. And it was so fucking haunted that, like, it was scary to sleep in. It was scary to sleep in. And she would tell me that, like, her cabinets would be open and stuff like that. And I was always like, she's just leaving them open. No, I went into the kitchen to get a glass of water, went into the living room, sat there for like 3 hours, came back into the kitchen, all the cabinet doors open.
Damn. I think the most haunted place that felt haunted was when I was in Spain. Went to a club in Barcelona, but the front was an actual like a 7-Eleven, but the club was the bar was hidden behind it, and it was an old mausoleum of a church, and those churches go back forever and ever,
Yeah.
like hundreds and hundreds of years. And, it just had a vibe in it. And it was like cool, but it was like you got the feeling that somebody might have been watching you, but it was like that cool kind of creepy.
Yeah. No, I love that shit. It's like you walk into a place or you go into a city, you're like, this shit is haunted as fuck. This is
Mm-hmm.
absolutely fucked.
Yeah.
Aw, look at this. The chat's being so positive. Fan of our every show, W.
They
I haven't
say
been able to
that
read the comments.
They say that, and then all of a sudden the Reddit blows up. Oh God, Phantom's on another show. Jesus, he's fucking ruining everything, for fuck's sake. Oh, Clout Goblin Phantom, and I'm like, but
Wait, who gives
guys,
a shit? This is
yeah,
this is a universe that's built on drama and attention. If somebody is show jumping, they're doing the fucking job right.
The delusion has been funded.
hey, thank
At
you.
800 wrong
800
number
wrong.
super chatted $9.99. This is for Phantom, my fellow Texan.
Hey, I think I'm gonna beat Perry. Guys,
You're gonna be everybody.
if you enjoyed it today, I see a lot of gray names in the chat. Can somebody throw a 5 gifted out there? Let's get Tater some fucking new members, so we can bust a nut and then I can do the in the Discord thing, Come on. At least we got 5 minutes left. Show Tater some love,
Please. Do you know
Yeah.
my friend? She got the inside of her lip tattooed and it says please on the inside.
Can I ask, does she like sucking dick?
I don't know.
I'm
Okay, the
guessing
thing with my friend is like,
please put it in my mouth. That's what I would think. Honestly, as horrible as that is, that's what I would think.
So fucked up. No. Yeah, once my friends are my friends, it's like anything sexual about them just repulses me. And not because they're gross, but it's like I can't hook up with anybody they've hooked up with. I'm past that point in my life. It's like it's weird. It's gross.
I'm not being gross. Why would you get please tattooed on the side on the inside of your lips? For fuck's sake. There's a deeper meaning there, for fuck's sake.
Because when girls pout, they'll be like, and so you can just it emphasizes it. Please.
Oh, okay. I totally because I don't think that grown women would sit there and go, other than in a joke. Like my ex-wife would do that, but it was more joking. We're please, can I have another kitty? But like,
Exactly. For the bit.
so,
You don't think it's for the bit?
I don't know. Yes, I know you don't like me, bumbling bee. It's okay. I'm trying. I can't win them all. I can't win everybody over. Now, I'll tell you. You may not know this. One of my buddies the other day was like, "Bro, we got to get you out. We got to get you out. We got to take you to church." And I was like,
Okay.
yeah, well, church for him is not regular church. He wanted me to go over to St. James. Yeah, it's wild.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Apparently, see, I hang out with a bunch of alpha guys, like legitimately, like I am like they're my best friends in the world, but at the same time, they would have been the ones that would have been bullying me in high school, but my damn near blood brother, he's gonna be till the end of time, like, ride or die. Fucking oh, he makes me look like a pussy. Well, I make myself look like a pussy, but like he's jacked and fucking fuck you, Phantom. You need to fucking get out there and that kind of thing. Like he can always tell when I'm upset. He's like, "Why are we Eoring again, you fucking moron?" I'm like, thank you. So, if you're trying to give from your phone and you're on iPhone, you have to go to the website. You have to actually use the browser and then put it in like desktop mode. It's fucking iPhone. It's stupid why they don't let you do that. So,
Apple sucks. Apple is ass. Androids all the way.
I just switched to an iPhone. I'm still
It's
torn.
ass.
I'm still torn. It's got a great ass camera. That's for damn sure. And fucking, it does not cut out. Like when you're.
This is an iPhone slander channel. Say it sucks. Say it's ass.
It sucks. I do not stand by the comments stated by Phantom here 10 seconds ago. I thoroughly retract. Yeah. I don't know. I'm like, I miss my Galaxy as well. Like there are stupid things on the fucking iPhone, but you'll never get Lacey to drop hers. She got an iPhone.
I'm still going to slander it.
Okay, slander away.
Yeah.
So,
okay, I think it's about that time.
it is.
Fanny G.
Who are we going to? Because are we going to Glass?
Glass.
Lolcow, Glass. Did you already put in the redirect? I will do it if not.
No, I don't know.
All right. Gotcha. Well, thank you for letting me come hang out with you. This has been an absolute
Ah,
fucking blast. Really and truly.
yeah. No, it's been fun. And I was right about aliens. And no matter what fandom says, I'm right about aliens. I know the most aliens.
Okay. Here's the last question of the gentleman test. Here's the answer to it. Guys, the woman is always right. No matter how wrong
Hey,
they are always right.
he's so smart. Yeah, hop up on Alpha, you guys. Get at him.
And with that, I will see you guys at 6 Eastern over on Alpha. Tater, you will see tomorrow. We will see you next time.
Bye.